Welcome, Aries, to High Priestess Influence and to your general weekly tarot reading. So this will be for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising for February 3rd through February 9th. Of course, dates are approximate and flexible. You may find resonance with this message whenever you view it, or you may find none at all. So just take what resonates with you and leave the rest for someone else. That's too many? No, actually, that's not too many. Okay. And these are your cards for your physical realm, Aries, and let's get a card for the mental, a card or cards for the mental realm. So from the, where'd you go? From the minor arcana, we are getting cards for the physical, mental, and spiritual realms. Oh, okay, this one jumped out first, and then this one off to the side. And sideways. So not sure how to take that, but when I start talking it out, it'll come to me. Okay, so I'm not even sure where we left off. I said that you should only take what resonates with you and leave the rest for other people, right? So now we have the physical, mental, and spiritual realms from the minor arcana. Now we want one card that best represents the overall energy. And remember, Aries, the cards are just here as a guide, not as predictors. So keep that in mind. Okay, we have the Sun reversed. Okay, well, right off the bat, the Sun reversed as the overall energy, it kind of makes sense because you're thinking about, this is your mental realm. This is what's on your mind, right? So this is your physical realm. This is what's going on in your physical world. This is what's going on in your mental realm, your mind, and this is the message from the spiritual realm. And what I really feel right off the bat with this, I was drawn to talk about the mental realm first. And with the Sun reversed here, we're talking about this. Like, I feel like, well, this isn't fun, but you know what it is? What isn't fun is your focus, your mental realm. That's what's resulting in this energy of, it's kind of like the energy of the Sun is waiting there to be turned upright. It's like right there. It's yours for the taking, but focusing on something from the past that doesn't serve you is clouding. Oh, it's clouding the Sun. Okay, so that's what I'm feeling like. I feel like, let's use, the analogy of like the weather. I feel like it's a little bit cloudy right now for you, Aries. But the Sun is right there waiting to break through those clouds and shine brightly on you. But you're holding it off with this focus on something from your past. Now, for some of you, it could be one incident from your past that you keep dwelling on, or that keeps like rising up into your consciousness, and you think about it, right? So this could be many different things. This could be, something that was very upsetting to you. It may be that someone literally, betrayed you, or figuratively stabbed you in the back, or really disappointed you. It could be disappointment from another person. It could but whatever it is, it's some negative experience that you keep bringing up again. And I'm not saying you're doing it intentionally. It's really habitual. It seeps in. It seeps in. So all this is, Aries, is you allowing something negative from the past to seep in and affect your vibration right now. Having said that, the cards are here as a guide, not as predictors. So if you recognize this in yourself, you can change your focus deliberately. You don't need to keep thinking about this. Drumming this up just came to me. You don't need to keep drumming this up, or you don't need to dwell on this, okay? This is something old, something from the past. you are not the same person now. You are not in the same situation now. This is something you can let go. Okay. Yeah. This insidious memory, or multiple memories, it's possible it's more than one thing. These insidious negative memories that creep in are clouding your judgment, are preventing you from seeing things clearly. Clouding your judgments, not seeing things clearly. The sun reversed. Like I said, I'm feeling like it's a cloudy day, but that you have control over the clouds and the sun. You can focus so much on the sun that the clouds will dissipate and the sun will be shining through. I really, really feel that strongly, Aries. So that's probably why I was drawn to the mental realm, because if this resonates at all with you, that's all you need to know. All you need to know is that sun energy is just waiting to break through the clouds, and it's only your focus that is allowing the clouds to be. It's just your focus. So Aries, you need to get better at your awareness of what you're thinking about. You need to, and when I say awareness, you want to be aware of it. You don't want to continue the focus on it. You want to say, there's that negative thought again. Wow. Yeah, I really do think about that a lot. Okay, I'm going to change the subject. And you deliberately think about something else, something pleasant. And listen, Aries, if it's that insidious, then you might want to bring a slightly more awareness to it. Again, you don't want to focus on it and perpetuate it, but if it helps you to go back a little bit more and bring a little more awareness to it by saying to yourself, you know what? That was a terrible experience and I keep thinking about it, but there must have been some value in it. What could that be? And some of you will find an answer immediately. You'll say, well, if that hadn't happened, I wouldn't have experienced this other thing. If I hadn't lost that job, I wouldn't have gotten this new job, and I wouldn't have met this person or these people, or I wouldn't have had this experience. I wouldn't have had that experience, or if I hadn't married that person, I wouldn't have had these children, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's so easy to focus on that one negative thing, but not realize that if that negative thing hadn't happened, we wouldn't have gone in the direction we went in, and we wouldn't have met the people we've met, or experienced the things we've experienced, or lived in the places we've lived, or whatever it is. There is value to those contrasting experiences. So if you need to do that, then do that, because that might soften it. So when it creeps back in, you might be like, yeah, but now I'm aware of why it happened. You can almost laugh at it and say, yeah, you know what? That was painful back then, but I'm not going to let it affect my current situations, my current relationships. I'm not going to let it cloud my current situation, my current relationships, because I realize it happened for a reason. It brought value in its own way, because I wouldn't have moved in this direction if I hadn't had that happen, or I wouldn't have done this, and etc. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so very, very important here. All right. Let's look at your physical realm. What's going on? So you have the Queen of Swords upright, followed by the Three of Swords reversed. Wow. Surprise, surprise. Ooh, and then the Two of Wands upright. Okay, wow. So, Aries, there is someone who is represented by the Queen of Swords here, who is wise. I got the expression words of wisdom coming to you. So this could be male or female. It could be an air sign, but it's not necessarily so. It's really just the figure, the person. There is someone whose wise words are going to help you let go of the heartache, the disappointment, the sadness, so that you can refocus toward the future, so that you can look towards what you desire, so you can get some, gin up the enthusiasm, feel positive about the future. So I really, really like this. Okay, Aries, I'm just going to pause you for literally 1 second. Okay, Aries, there was just some background noise there. I hope it did not interfere with the beginning of this recording. If it did, I may have to re-record, but I will not take new cards because this is your message. So bottom line is, though, I really love that there is someone whose words of wisdom are going to encourage you and help you to leave the disappointment, the sadness, the heartache behind and focus toward the future. Find enthusiasm, find inspiration, and feel positive. Someone's going to help you feel good about where you are and where you're headed. I love it. I love it. Okay, so this is loud and clear. Let go of the past, Aries. Let go of the past. It doesn't serve you any longer. Plain and simple, clear as day. Let it go, Aries. Let it go. The past doesn't serve you. At least, well, I shouldn't say the past doesn't serve you. The past served you, but reliving it and refocusing on it does not serve you, okay? So the universe, the spiritual realm, the message here, the advice is let go of the past, Aries. Leave it where it belongs, because it only serves you. It served you to help you expand, to maybe set you off in the right direction. But reliving it and refocusing on it does not serve you at all, unless you're thinking about positive things, but not in this case, okay? So this is the past that you need to let go of. And this, right? The heartaches of the past, the disappointments of the past, the terrible things. It may be terrible things that happened in the past, but whatever it is, you can't bring it forward with you. If you do, Aries, to your body, it's like reliving it. So that's actually stress on your mind and your body, and it messes with your vibration. It messes with your alignment. And when you're putting a negative vibration out there in the world, then you're going to attract like vibration to you. So your experiences aren't going to be what you want them to be. They won't be as good or as pleasant or as joyful as they could be. So just let it go. Leave it in the past. Let it be where it belongs. There's no point in dredging it up again. So when you catch those old memories that are negative seeping in or creeping in, you just need to deliberately refocus, Aries. Deliberately refocus. And again, you had this 8, it jumped out sideways here, but basically it's about leaving the past behind. It's about leaving those emotions behind, those emotions that didn't serve you, right? Like I'm feeling like this is a dark place. Now, that sounds dramatic. I don't mean that you're in a dark place, but figuratively speaking, it's like this is a dark place and you're walking away from it. You're leaving it behind. And I think the reason it came out sideways is because some of you are having a hard time doing this. This is not as easy for some of you as it is for others, right? I just got the expression easier said than done. Easier said than done. Some of you might actually be thinking that right at this moment. You might have already thought that before I even said it. Easier said than done. But it's easier than you think, right? It really, really is, Aries. It really is. It takes focus, right? But when you can deliberately focus on the good things in your life, deliberately focus on the things that bring you joy, deliberately focus on where you are now as far as what is working out for you. No one is exactly where they want to be, but that's good. We have to have things to want. We have to have desires. If we don't want something more or something what we perceive to be better, then like we're no longer expanding, and what's the point, right? So the key, Aries, is to want what you want and believe it can happen, or better yet, know it can happen. Know that you can have anything your heart desires. We have a tendency to not vibrate that way in that knowing, so that's why things take longer, or they slow down, or oh, this didn't turn out as good as I would have wanted. But as you gradually improve your focus, hence improve your vibration, you will find that your experiences improve and improve and improve. And your daily experiences get better and better and better. And remember, it is about the journey. We came here for the experience. So as much as I would, love to win a big jackpot and, have like a ton of money for the rest of my life. And I still do. I haven't changed that. Of course I do. But I still want the journey. I still want to experience things, right? It's not like I win that jackpot and then I'm done. I still have to have things for which I want to line up my energy. And it is about the energy, Aries. It's not about working your butt off until you're exhausted so that you can have all the things that you want. It's about lining up the joyful energy first, allowing the inspiration to come to you, and then taking that action from a place of inspiration, from a place of high expectations, from a place of feeling good, from a place of this is going to be fun. This is going to be fun. I'm going to turn this sun energy upright, and this is going to be so much fun for me. That's how you want to approach it, Aries. That's how you want it to be. So, Aries, I really feel as though this message is so universal that it, at least in part, it should resonate with everyone. I feel like this could be for everyone, not even just Aries, because we all have negative thoughts that creep back into our heads. And, I mean, personally, I've been working on this for a while, and I've gotten so much better. And this morning, I noticed, a recent negative experience that I had came to mind. And then I'm like, what am I thinking about that for? It's done. It's done. And I changed the subject and I kind of laughed it off. And it's not that I feel good about that thing that happened. I don't. If I'm in a bad place and I let that creep in and I start to dwell on it more before I catch myself, yeah, very unpleasant. But you know what? That's in the past anyway. I mean, it doesn't do me any good to think about it. Thinking about it isn't going to change it. It's only going to make me feel bad. And listen, I have so many other things to look forward to, now and in the future. Why would I waste my time and energy thinking about that? Why? I want to focus on my desires and focus on all of the positive things that I can just look around me and see, the people, the things. I mean, it can be strangers that you can walk around your day and appreciate, see the best in everything and everyone, and focus deliberately on that kind of stuff, because it's only now that matters. The past is really irrelevant, other than the expansion that it provided for you. Other than that, it's history, and let it go. Let it go. Leave it behind. I mean, these two cards couldn't be more clear. Let go of the past, walk away from it, leave it behind you. It no longer serves you. Okay, my Aries friends, I hope this resonates with you because I do feel it's universal. Listen, if it doesn't resonate at all, check out your moon and rising sign messages because maybe they do. Either way, thank you so much for being with me, Aries. Focus positively, be deliberate about it this week. Allow that sunshine in and have a beautiful week. And I'll see you back here again next week, my Aries friends.